Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nice to see you again, everybody. Let's continue our discussions on semantics and pragmatics. Last meeting, we hadn't come to semantics and pragmatics yet. So last meeting, we were focusing on talking about semiotics, in which we were talking about sign system. Okay, I'm telling you again and again, when we want to talk about semantics and pragmatics, whether we like it or not, we have to have semiotics as the foundation. Okay, last meeting we already talked about something, or every single thing has got meaning. And then the discussions about meaning is explained by the notions of icon, index, and symbol. Icon is dealing with similarity between the reference, and something which is used to represent the reference. And then talking about index, so there is a causal relationship, cause and effect relationship between the reference and the sign being used to represent the reference. And what about symbol, everybody? When we are talking about symbol, there is no similarity, there is no cause and effect relation between the reference, between the object and the signs. There is no relation, there is no direct relation between object and the label. So the relation, I told you there is no direct relation, so the relation is in the triangle proposed by Ogden and Richardson: concept, object, and label. Yeah, let's come to semantics. Okay, semantics is a discussion about the meaning of linguistic units. When we are talking about linguistics, language. What is language? Language is a symbolic system. Language, from the perspective of philosophy, is perceived as a system of symbols, not a system of icons, not a system of index, but a system of symbols. Language is a symbolic system. There is arbitrariness happening in the relation between the reference and the labeling. That is the reason why language is labeled or is explained as a symbolic system. Symbols play in the area of the conventional matters. Okay, so the meaning given to a symbol is based on conventions between the language users. Okay, again, what is semantics? Semantics is a discussion about the meaning of linguistic units. What are the linguistic units? Words and the element of words. And then the linguistic unit bigger than words are phrases. So we are going to talk about the meaning of phrases and words later. And then we are also going to talk about the meaning of clauses and sentences. Word, phrases, clauses, and sentences. So I'm telling you, we are not talking about the meaning of paragraph, because when we are talking about paragraphs, so we are already in the level of discourse analysis later. Okay, well, we have to start from the very beginning. So we are not jumping into the meaning of sentences and clauses. Let's start with discussion of the meaning of words. But the meaning of words. We already come to the class of morphology, right? So in morphology, we talk about words. We discuss the definitions of words. Still remember, word is not a simple notion to be defined. Okay? That is the reason why when we are talking about semantics, I think it is better not to use the term words. Let's use the term of lexeme and lexical items. Okay. What is it? Lexical items. Okay. Okay, you know words, right? What is words? Words is there in the vocabulary of a language. Yes. What is vocabulary? Vocabulary is the list. Vocabulary is the list of words in a certain language. Okay? Vocabulary is a list of words in a certain language. And then, what is the synonym of vocabulary? I'm telling you, the synonym of vocabulary is lexicon. So lexicon is used in linguistic analysis. Vocabulary is used in popular discussion, in grammar, in the discussion of grammar. I'm telling you again, that is vocabulary, that is lexicon. What is lexicon? They are just the same. Vocabulary is popular term, lexicon is linguistic term. What is vocabulary? Vocabulary is a list of words. What is lexicon? Lexicon is a list of lexical items in a certain language. So, words are lexical items. Yes, but not that simple. Okay, so words are very popular, and then lexical item is not a bit, is scientific. Okay, now let me explain to you what is meant by lexical items actually. So we talk about words already, right? Now, when we are talking about lexical items, when we are talking about lexicon and lexical items, there is a lexeme. Wait, before I talk about lexeme, let's talk about lexicon again. What is lexicon, everybody? Lexicon is a list of the word lexicon is a list of lexical items of a language. And I am telling you that lexicon is something like a pot, like what you call that pot, water jar, water jug. Okay, let's say jar. So let's say it is a jar, for example. It is a, if you pour water into the jar, into the cup, so when it is full, so the water will spill. So you cannot, I mean, when it is full, the water will come out. But what about lexicon? Lexicon is a very magic jar. So lexicon is a place of water, a container of water. So the more lexical items, the more words you put into it, so it will never be full. Okay. Yeah, I am telling you, vocabulary is in a book. But in our mind, yes, it is a vocabulary, but based on the linguistic perspective, it is lexicon, mental lexicon. And then the vocabulary or the lexicon in our mind is a magic jar. So someone will never say, oh, my lexicon is full enough, so I cannot get new words anymore. Have you experienced seeing that someone saying that? Have you experienced computer reject to be put something because it is full? Yes. Okay. Yeah, we are talking about the normal man, not someone with problems, right? Okay. Okay, to make it easier to explain what lexical items, let's say, you know the word love, right? Of course you know love. There is another word besides love. There is loves. There is loved. There is loving. Okay? Let's say there is a word come. There is come itself. There is comes. There is came. There is coming. Okay. I would like to tell you that come, let's say love, loves, loved, loving are different words. Of course they're different. Pak Fauzi, but yes, they are different, but there is a similarity that bound them. Aha, yes. We can say that because of the similarity, love, loved, loves, loving are lexical items of a certain lexeme. The lexeme is love. Okay? The lexeme is love. And then love, loved, loves, and loving are the lexical items belonging to lexeme love. There is lexeme come. So it is a family, and the family has got members. What are the members of come? Come itself, okay, comes, coming, came are the lexical items of lexeme come. Get the point? Yeah. I do really hope that you can get clearer insight, clearer idea of lexicon and lexical items, vocabulary, lexicon, words, lexical items. Well, yeah, as I told you, it's better for us to use lexical items when we are talking semantics, but yeah, sometimes we still deal with words. I would like to explain you the definition, the semantic perspective of words. How words are perceived in semantics. Now, I would like to tell you, I would like to ask you, I will say you in a certain language, in Lampung language. I will say an utterance, and then please tell me how many words are there in that sentence. Kini ku kawe handa. How many words? Listen. Kini ku kawe handa. Nyak kawe handa mune. How many words? Just tell me. Linguistically. Okay, you may say, Pak Fauzi, sorry, I have no knowledge about Lampung language, but I already came to the class of phonology, and I would like to say, Kini ku kawai handa is an utterance. It means that Kini ku kawai handa is one phonological unit, or one phonological word. And then you remember that I mentioned Kini ku kayo handa, nyak kawai handa mune. How many words? Yeah, Pak Fauzi, I have no knowledge about Lampung language, but I have knowledge of phonology. You said just now, Kini ku kawai handa, nyak kawai handa mune. So it means you just produced two phonological words. What are they? Kini ku kayo handa, nyak kawai handa mune. Okay. Yes, you are dealing with phonology. So that is why there is a notion, there is a concept of phonological words. And now let's come to English. Pak Fauzi, why did you come to Lampung language? Why don't you give us example in English. Okay, now you know English. Now I'm asking you, I will mention an utterance. Please tell me how many words are that. Listen carefully. The doll is on the table. Sorry, Pak Fauzi. Okay, just answer my question based on phonological perspective. The doll is on the table. How many words? One word. I didn't say the doll is on the table. If I say the doll is on the table, it means there are two phonological words. But I said the doll is on the table. Ah, I know now, Pak Fauzi. You said that too fast. So I didn't get the point. So I know now. The doll is on the table. The doll is on the table. There are 6 words, Pak Fauzi. You chunk it. You separate the elements one by one. Okay, because you know you have got knowledge in English. When you say the doll is on the table, so you are no longer in the area of phonology, so it means that you are already in the area of orthography. Okay? So when you say the doll is on the table is one word, so you are dealing with phonological perspective. Phone. The doll is on the table. So you say that, two entities, Pak Fauzi. Two entities, two phonological words. But when I say the doll is on the table, and then you directly come to the conclusion that it consists of 6 words. The doll is on the table. So you are dealing with orthographic matters. What is orthograph? Graph. Okay, graph. Okay. So so far we already got 2 important notions. Phonological word consists of orthographic words. What is phonological word? So it is an utterance produced in a continuous production, no break in between. But when you say the doll is on the table, there are 2 phonological words because there is a break between the doll and is on the table. What is orthographic words, everybody? Orthographic words are the concept of orthographic words is dealing with the writing system. So an orthographic word is in form of configurations of letters in writing system. Okay? Yeah. Now, let's come to the concept of lexical items again. Listen to my utterance. How many words are there? Ice cream. Ice cream. Sorry, Pak Fauzi. Do you mean ice cream in your children like ice cream, or do you mean ice cream in ice cream whenever I see a ghost? Okay, ice cream, when it is produced as ice cream, so it is a single phonological word. Okay, but when it is pronounced as ice cream, so it means that there are 2 orthographic words. Ice cream, when it is an ice cream, so and then ice cream is a phonological word. But when you realize that I scream, so there are two orthographic words and there are also two different lexical items. I scream, in I scream whenever I see a ghost, is I scream, in I scream whenever I see a ghost, is a single phonological word, two orthographic words, and two lexical items. I, okay, the speaker, and then scream, the activity, okay, scream. My children like ice cream. Ice cream here is one phonological word, two orthographic words, but it represents to a single object, delicious food. Okay, ice cream and whenever I see a ghost is a single phonological word, two orthographic words, and what you call that? I represents a lexical item, represent an object, represent a single, a particular reference. Scream is a unit, represents a single object. Ice cream, in my children like ice cream. Ice cream here is one phonological word, two orthographic words, but a single lexical item because it represents a certain a single particular object. Okay, please get well informed with the concept of phonological word, orthographic words, and lexical items. Okay. Wait. Yeah, love, loves, loved, and loving. Oh, remember, he loves me, loves, and God shower me with his loves. So, he loves me and God's loves is what you call that? Identical phonological word. Okay, and then sing songs. Okay, loves in he loves me, and loves in God's loves are identical phonologically, identical orthographically, but they belong to different lexical items, but still belong to a certain family, the same family, certain lexeme, and then they are different grammatical words. The first loves means a verb, okay, because he loves, and then another loves is a plural words. Okay, hopefully you can get well informed with the concept of phonological word, orthographic words, and then the concept of lexical items that you have to pay attention, and then you also have to pay attention to the notions of grammatical words. Love and loves can be he loves me, can be loves from God. Okay, yeah. When you are talking about vocabulary, when you are talking about lexical item, so in linguistic perspective, you have to have those aspects that we talk about. Let's say, if you study French, for example, and then you show it off to me, Pak Fauzi, so I am learning French. Okay, so when Okay, good then. And then, Pak, I know the French equivalent for English love is aime. Aime. Oh yeah, you told me the orthographic form of love in French. Aime. So it is not aime. Okay, the pronunciation is not aime. The spelling, yes, A-I-M-E. But the pronunciation is not aime. Oh yeah, sorry Pak Fauzi. The orthographic form is aime. A-I-M-E. But the pronunciation, now I remember, it is M. Good. So you already got two aspects of the equivalent, the French equivalence of English love, the phonological form and the orthographic form. And then, can you use it in a sentence with Pak Fauzi? I in French is je, and then love is M, and then you is tu, and then I love you is je aime tu. You only have got two aspects of French: the phonological aspect, the orthographic aspect. The pronunciation is okay. The what you call that, when you write down je, aime, tu, je aime. But you haven't got the knowledge of French grammar. In English, yes, I love you. In Arabic, yes, ana uhibbu ilaika. In Indonesian, yes, aku sayang kamu. But in French, not je aime tu. Oh yeah, sorry Pak Fauzi, I remember now. So it shouldn't be je aime tu, but je tu aime. Not je tu aime. It should to be wasol. Yeah. Not je tu aime, but je t'aime. Okay? Yeah, when you can produce je t'aime as not je aime tu, not je tu aime, but je t'aime, so it means that you already have got knowledge of French in that context. Okay? Yeah, hopefully my explanation can decrease your confusion, your confusedness. Okay? Yeah, you have to pay attention to the concept of phonological word, orthographic words, lexical items, and grammatical forms of lexical items. Why I really underline on those concepts? Because inshallah next meeting we are going to talk about the lexical relations between lexical items. Okay, in order that we can study lexical items, we can discuss lexical relations easily. Please be well informed with the materials that we discussed today. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Inshallah we are going to talk about lexical relations next meeting. Let me close our session today by saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.